Today's horoscope, Virgo April 15th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Your curiosity is big today, and you could wrestle with conflicting needs and approaches. Relationships may suffer from some poor timing or grumpiness. It may be better to detach yourself just enough to gain perspective. People may not be receptive enough to cooperate efficiently, and you might consider rethinking your strategies. At the same time, avoid overanalyzing emotions just for now. Aim to cut out distractions as much as possible. As the day advances, your interest in your projects, learning, and communication increases. A special topic can captivate you. While you may be a little detached on social levels as you throw a lot of attention into your interests, you can feel quite motivated. You could feel like you're making your way through the desert and then suddenly, you're consumed by a gigantic sandbeast storm. As sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, freezes in the sky and stations direct, we enter a phase called the retrograde storm in the days that surround this transition. This sudden shift in direction from backward to stationary to eventually moving forward is much like being punched in the stomach and all of your air is sucked out. Everything will be confusing and frustrating today, so don't push against the current or try to have a heart-to-heart with your one and only. Anything could happen if you are open to it. Virgo. Usually, you take a meticulous, careful approach to everything you do at work. You are notably considerate about who you want to work with, what you want to work on, and how this will impact your overall professional trajectory. Although this is admirable, the cosmic energy will encourage you to go with the flow today. If something comes up, lean into it and see where it takes you. Release some of your control since the cosmos have your back. Whether you know it or not, you are the source of a lot of comfort for your friends. People enjoy your company because they feel they can be themselves around you. You, however, cannot survive on feeling needed alone. The convergence of planets will encourage you to fulfill your health needs with your friends, so try to encourage others to drink lots of water, work out 3 times a week and eat well along with you. Take care that any feelings of boredom you've had lately don't lead you to do things you will regret. There's a vibration happening today, and this can encourage you to act in far riskier ways than usual. If there's something amiss in your life or relationships, seek the most constructive approach to working things out. Acting rashly or impulsively can lead to even more trouble than the boredom you started with. Think things through carefully before you act to prevent complications. In a case of perfect timing, it is just as Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first full day in direct motion in your relationship sector and is 7 days after turning direct. Mercury, the planet of communication, is just 2 days away from leaving. The moon returns to your communication sector. As an ordinary monthly visit, the timing is auspicious, making it easier to keep the communication lines open at a pivotal point in the year on the relationship front. However, this is just the first step, with the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, returning to your communication sector on Tuesday to spend the next 6 months here. In a case of perfect timing, it is just as Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first full day in direct motion in your relationship sector, and Mercury, the planet of communication, is just 2 days away from leaving, that the moon returns to your communication sector. With the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, returning tomorrow for a do-over, this kicks off a game-changing few days on the communication and relationship fronts. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, the cosmos takes a deep breath. After weeks or even months of intense celestial activity, shifting tides, and emotional turbulence, we're granted a rare moment of stillness. There are no major planetary aspects, no dramatic full moons or powerful alignments. And while that might sound uneventful on the surface, there's something quietly profound about a day like this. Think of it as the calm between chapters, a sacred pause, a soft landing after all you've been navigating. This is your chance to step back and process the journey so far. It's easy to get swept up in the rhythm of progress, of constant motion and ambition. But clarity often arises in the stillness. Let yourself breathe. Let the dust settle. In this pause, You might begin to notice silver linings you missed while caught up in the whirlwind. A lesson that finally makes sense. A small victory you didn't celebrate at the time. An emotional weight that feels just a little lighter now. Take a moment to reflect. What have you been moving through recently? Have you been chasing a dream, working tirelessly toward a goal, or trying to hold things together while life tested your resilience? During quieter cosmic days like this one, you might find that some of those seemingly unreachable goals start to feel more attainable, or you may realize which dreams are grounded in possibility, and which ones need to be reshaped into something more sustainable. There's a beautiful truth that today gently reminds us of: dreams are important, but they also need roots. Eventually, even the most inspired visionaries and idealists have to face the question: can this vision be brought into reality? Can it survive the winds of time and change? It's not about giving up on your dreams. It's about tending to them in a way that allows them to grow strong. If you've been chasing something that always seems just out of reach, consider whether it's time to reframe your approach. That doesn't mean abandoning your goals, it means building them on solid ground. Now is also a good time to check in with your energy. You might see yourself as strong and unshakable, and in many ways, you are. But remember that others may perceive you differently. They may see signs of strain or recognize when you're stretched too thin, even if you're trying to stay composed. There's no shame in that. You don't need to carry it all without pause. Give yourself permission to step out of high alert mode and return to what grounds you. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is to slow down and reconnect with our center. Let your routine bring you comfort today. There's magic in the mundane when you approach it mindfully. Whether it's making your favorite tea, going for a quiet walk, tidying your space, or having a real conversation with someone you trust, lean into the rhythms that help you feel like yourself again. Stay close to the people who understand you without explanation, and who offer calm instead of chaos. Their presence might be just the balm you need right now. And if an opportunity comes your way, something you thought you couldn't handle before, be open to it. This quiet energy isn't about hiding from life. It's about building the strength to meet it fully. You're capable of much more than you give yourself credit for, especially when you meet challenges with patience and grounded determination. Today's energy supports gentle bravery, the kind that opens doors not by force, but by authenticity. In your personal life, this is a wonderful time to heal small wounds and clear up misunderstandings. If there's been tension between you and someone close, the quiet of today might offer a peaceful space for reconnection. Sometimes all it takes is one honest conversation, or simply showing that you care in a subtle but meaningful way. Your willingness to listen and empathize doesn't go unnoticed. You have a gift for making others feel truly seen. Let that shine today. Physically, you may feel stronger than expected. Use that vitality to your advantage. If there's a wellness goal you've been meaning to return to, or a habit you're trying to break, this could be a good time to recommit. Whether it's quitting a bad habit, stretching your body, or just drinking more water, every step forward counts. Your renewed energy will carry you into the days ahead with more confidence. And remember, wellness isn't just about your body, it's also about your spirit. Nourish both. Above all, this is a day for grace. For letting go of unnecessary pressure. For finding your center again, and for preparing, gently, for the next step in your journey. Sometimes progress looks like movement. Other times, it looks like stillness. Today, you're invited to rest in that stillness and remember who you are beneath all the noise. As always, I'd love to hear from you. How are you feeling in this moment of cosmic quiet? Have recent events brought you clarity, or are you still piecing together the lessons? Let's hold space for each other in this pause. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences below. Someone else may need to hear exactly what you have to say. Take care of yourself today. Be gentle. The universe is speaking in whispers right now. Listen closely, and you might just hear something beautiful.